Hello, it's Ophelia. I wanted to continue today on discussing energy and the flow through your body. I wanted to start with masculine and feminine energy. For anybody who's researched or read into this, have heard those terms, masculine and feminine. There's masculine and feminine to everything. Masculine and feminine energy are like yin and yang, they're a balance. So, if you think about the flow of energy through your body, you have masculine side and feminine side. Typically, feminine side is the left side, masculine side is the right side. The reason this happens, the reason it flows this way, is because you have two sides to your brain. You have left brain and right brain. The left brain controls the right side of the body. The right brain controls the left side of the body. We all understand this as far as neuroscience is concerned. Right brain energy is creativity. It's the right brain energy deals with emotional response. It deals with the feminine aspect of things. So it would also be considered the receiving energy. The right brain controls the left side of the body, hence, the left side of the body is the feminine side. The left hand would be considered the receiving hand when it comes to working with energy. The left brain controls the right side of the body. The left brain deals with rationality, it deals with calculations. It's called the math brain for a reason. It deals with problem solving, scheduling, that sort of thing. The left side of the brain controls the right side of the body, hence, the right side of the body is the masculine side, which would be considered the sending side. There's the sender and the receiver. The sender's the masculine, the receiver's the feminine. So when you're working with energy in your hands, receiving hand would be the left hand and the sending hand would be the right hand. Now, there's a school of thought that says it's interchangeable depending on how you work with your body, how you have always worked with your body. If you are left-handed, it would be switched. Left-handed people, because left is the predominant hand, would be considered the sending side. It would be the masculine hand. The right hand would be the receiver. I'm right-handed, so I've always worked with the energy in that way. So working with energy, understanding the masculine and feminine, balancing that out, and working with it is really the beginnings to working with energy and energy healing. When you work with energy, you want it to flow. The best way to get it to have it flow properly is to be able to understand that and feel it. If anyone has ever ran a mile, remember being in high school and running the mile. You've ran the mile, and you're heaving, you're having a hard time breathing, and you lay down. I know I have. I'm sure not all of you have. You're probably like, what the hell? How out of shape were you? But I laid down on the grass, and my whole body was humming. And thinking about that, I realized that there was two aspects. When I was feeling it, there were two aspects to that hum. There was the pumping of my blood through my body, the physical aspect of it, that I could feel my heartbeat, I could feel the blood pumping. There was another aspect that I noticed that was a vibration. It's like my body was humming, and it felt wonderful. Even though I was sore and tired, that humming felt awesome. And I loved it. As I became an adult, I became a runner, and I would strive for what they call the runner's high. And the chemical release in your brain actually creates this euphoria in your body, and I loved the way that felt. Over the years, I've discovered that I can actually achieve that point of a runner's high, I guess, if you want to call it that, through spell work and through working with energy. And it's just by moving energy through your body. There's many techniques to do so. Energy is fascinating to me. So let's start with just a simple experiment. If you take your hands and you place them together and rub them together a little bit, just rub them together gently. Don't push too hard, just gentle rubbing, barely touching. So you rub, 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 rub. Focus on your hands and stop. Feel that vibration? Do you feel that? That humming? That's the energy that I'm talking about. Now at this point, you've got the energy triggered in your hands, and both hands are pushing energy outwards. So if you hold them together, and you can actually create what's called an energy ball. And that's the energy that you send out. Okay, energy, that's where the work is. So if you rub them together, get started again, okay? Get that vibration going and pull them apart, and then slowly move them together. You can begin to feel a resistance. I felt it out further, but as you push it in, you can feel that resistance. It feels like, to me, it feels like when you're trying to push two magnets together and they're not matching up, they repel each other. It's pushing against each other, and you can create a little energy ball. You work with that energy ball, and you can condense it down and push it down into a smaller size. Focus on that energy. Watch it build. Watch it begin to spin. And in that energy ball is where you put your intent when you're doing spell work or something else. You put your intent in there. I like to whisper my intent to it, whatever it may be, if I just want to send love to somebody, or if I'm trying to push intent into a bottle, a tincture of some kind, and I'll whisper to it. I'll send an I love you to my husband, who's downstairs. And once you speak to that energy and you focus your thoughts, you focus your intention, you tell that ball what you want it to do, you work with it and form it, and then you send it out. You release it. You release that energy. It will follow its path to its intended target and do the work every time. Once you release it, you release it. You don't dwell on it. You don't think about it. You trust that it's going to do what it's supposed to do. That's the beginning with working with energy. We're going to move forward to another topic. If you have any questions or any comments, please put them down in the comments, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.